Hey, what's up guys? Maltosier, and we have, I assume, a courtroom day to do. So we're at the defense attorney, or defense, oops, mouse. Got that mouse out of there. Washing noises. A lot of noises. Very detailed noises. I guess preparations. Okay, whew! Okay, time to go to the courthouse. It's in the middle of town, so it shouldn't take too long to get there. I really like this song. It's really getting catchy to me. The cool thing I learned about the music in this game recently, when I was looking into it, was all the music is kind of just like open source, royalty-free music made by this guy and a few other people, and he just managed to find a bunch of songs that work perfectly in an Ace Attorney-like game. I think that's super cool. Anyways, is this the courtroom? No, that's not it. Middle of oh wait, it's right here. Found it! District Courthouse, Courtroom B, December 4th, 8:55 a.m. Okay, I can do this. Same place as always, the bench on the left. Oh, what? What are you doing? Miss Aquila, silence yourself. Speak to me. Miss Aquila, cease your protest or I'll hold you in contempt. Oh shit. Okay, so clearly events happen between the two chapters. I can tell. And they're just being very hinted at. And I am very affected by it. Yes, that was my heavy breathing. Hey. Morning. Have you come straight from the defendant lobby? Yep. Good, good. How is Terry doing? How do you think? Okay, I'll rephrase. Do you think he's going to be able to get through the trial? I think so. T-Bro might be a small guy, but he's tough where it counts. I hope you're right. Hello again, Miss Aquila. Chad. My colleagues in the defense community say that everyone else turned Scrub away. What's your point? Oh, no point. I just think it's fine of you to represent him under such circumstances. He uses an awful lot of words without really saying anything. Tell me about it. Freaking Chad! All rise for the Honorable Judge Tawny. That means stand up. Oh. There she is, Judge Tawny. Please be seated. We're here to in the observance of the case of Terry Scrub, who stands accused of murder in the first degree. Prosecutor Hawk, are you prepared for the case? As always, Your Honor. And you, Miss Aquila? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Though I wish that were true. Okay. Miss Aquila, if I may. Yes? I trust we will not see a repeat of your outburst the last time you were in my courtroom. What is she talking about? Never mind. Miss Aquila, it will not happen again, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Hawk, please state the prosecution's case. Right away. Terry Scrub was arrested around lunchtime the day before yesterday at the High Flyers Casino and Hotel Complex. He was seen standing over the body of late Joel Da Silva, billionaire CEO of Silva Pro and world champion card player. The prosecution asserts that Scrub killed Da Silva following an early fracas. And we intend to establish his guilt through witness testimony. Seems legit. He's accusing your friend of murder. Hey, yeah! That's not legit at all! Gotta hand it to Hawk. There's real confidence in his words. Why is he looking so smug? You can't read minds, Chad. In case you can, Chad Hawk is a big stupid. Thank you, Mr. Hawk. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Defendant, can you please confirm your name and occupation? Yes, Your Honor. My legal name is Telemachus Scrub. With the what now? But I live under the assumed name of Terry. I would like to be addressed as Terry Scrub. Telemachus? Yeah, like I said, T-Bro and I grew up in an orphanage. We all got classical names. So how did you end up with Dylan? My real name is actually Odysseus. It is? Also, I am currently unemployed, Your Honor. I see. In that case, what were you doing at a casino? I was there to enter the DFA tournament that was about to take place. DFA? Dragon Fantasy Arena, Your Honor. Ah, yes, the one with the dragons, demons, and cards and such? One of my grandsons plays it. He's 8. It's far more than just a game for it. You are correct, Your Honor. Best not to get into a long discussion about how DFA is a children's card game played mainly by adults. Well, anyway, the tournament has prize money, and as I'm between jobs, I thought I would enter. Very astute. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, Scrub, she's not serious. We come to the matter at hand. Terry Scrub, you stand accused of murder in the first degree. How do you plead? I plead not guilty. Mr. Scrub, before you answer, the report has the prosecution submitted before this trial was quite damning. Their arguments are persuasive. What the? Given how you were found standing over the body, I would ask you to please consider your position carefully. Your Honor, whilst I'm certain you mean well, my client has made his plea. The defense asked the court to respect that. Miss Aquila. Yeah, what the fuck was that? How the hell was that okay? Fine. I plead not guilty, Your Honor. Mr. Scrub, the court recognizes your plea. That's my tea, bro. Prosecution, please bring forth your first witness. Okay, here we go. Huh? Hawk's about to bring out a witness who will give a statement. Listen to it. We have to focus on the little details. We're looking for an inconsistency, a flaw of some kind, which shows the witness is either lying or just mistaken. Don't worry about memorizing the statement, though. We'll be able to recap it afterwards. Inconsistencies. Got it. Damn it, is it going to really show me, like, the entire tutorial again? Assuming we haven't played the first case. Morning, Janet. Oh, hello again, Randy. Did I? So that's a thing. I try not to think about it. Please introduce yourself for the record. I'm Randall Flatfoot, a detective with the Fledge City Police Department. We were first alerted to the crime day before yesterday, just after 1 p.m. A member of the hotel's security team called and explained that there had been a murder. They also told us that they had detained a hotel guest, as we would want to question them. We arrested Mr. Scrub at the hotel not long after we got there. The deceased, as you are all likely aware, was Joel Da Silva, a billionaire sporting goods tycoon. The prosecution enters the death certificate of Mr. Da Silva into evidence. There it is, the DC. Thank you, Detective. Please move on to your statement. Witness statement. Upon arriving at the scene, Mr. Da Silva's room was in disarray. Da Silva was dead, and the hotel staff had detained Mr. Scrub. A member of the cleaning staff had walked into the room and seen Scrub standing over the victim's body. Staff recalled seeing the two of them in a fracas in the hotel's lobby. It seemed prudent to arrest him. Very well, Miss Aquila. You may begin your cross-examination. Something seems off about this whole thing. I should press statements for more information. Don't worry. I press everything all the time. Okay? Here we go. Press. Hold it! In disarray, a great many of what appeared to be Da Silva's belongings were lying on the floor in a haphazard fashion. Scrub didn't say anything about going through Da Silva's things. Maybe I can use that to crowbar in some doubt. Are you suggesting there were signs of a struggle? Perhaps. Objection! I would... Objection! Your Honor, your defense is attempting to lead the witness. Sustained. Please refrain from leading the witness to your own conclusion, Miss Aquila. Hawk caught on too fast. Wait. How do I go back? Back. Room was in this. Okay, well that's fine. Continue. Da Silva was dead, and the hotel's staff had detained Mr. Scrub. Okay, hold it. Mr. Scrub was taken willingly, I understand. That is correct. Yes, I understand that he did not oppose the hotel's security staff, and he was silent during his later arrest. The defense would like to draw attention to how Mr. Scrub cooperated fully. You have to do better than that, Aquila. What? The fact that Scrub came willingly does not diminish the prosecution's accusation. He's accused of murder, not evading arrest. Does he have to be so abrupt? No, but he's right. Much as I hate to admit it. We all have to try something else. The member of the cleaning staff had walked into the room and seen Scrub standing over a victim's body. Hold it? Member of the cleaning staff? Your Honor, this is surely hearsay. Flatfoot can't enter a statement on behalf of another. It goes against convention. The detective is describing the statement that was given to him by the witness as it was presented to him. True, but it describes why he thought it was prudent to arrest Mr. Scrub, nothing more. I agree with Mr. Hawk in this instance. But Miss Aquila makes a valid point. Mr. Hawk, do not engage in hearsay. I would never. Very well. A bit more effort than a slap on a wrist would be appreciated, Judge. Staff recalled, seeing the two of them in a fracas in the hotel's lobby. Hold it. What's a fracas? Wait, is it pronounced fracas? Shit, I don't know. I don't even know, dude. It just means that they had a severe argument. Then why'd you say fight? From what we understand, there wasn't much of a physical altercation. What? Scrub didn't punch De Silva. Oh, we probably should let this one slide. Why? Because it makes Scrub look bad. And we know it's true. So it seemed prudent to arrest him. Hold it! Oh, that one actually had a voice in it. What? Why? Why only that one? Detective, how many murder cases have you investigated? I prefer not to count. So it'd be reasonable to consider you an expert in these matters, correct? This is news to no one, Aquila. Yes, it would be fair to say that I am an expert in the field of homicide investigation. In that case, you have said my client's motive stemmed from the argument with the victim. An argument I am keen to remind you that was over a children's trading card game. Hey! It's not just a card game for... Hey, T-bro? Yeah? Shut up. Truthfully, it's unusual. Another collar, Hawk? But it wasn't just about that. Your Honor, the victim posted a message on the internet in which he was very critical of Mr. Scrubb's behavior. This would have been highly embarrassing for the defendant, as it would affect his standing in that close-knit community. Here it comes. We believe that Mr. Scrub went to De Silva's room and strangled him due to De Silva's airing out their dirty laundry online. Do you feel this is important? Yes. I believe it's important. Yes, indeed. I agree. Witness, can you please add this to your testimony? We believe that Mr. Scrub went to De Silva's room and strangled him due to De Silva airing out their dirty laundry online. Let me read. Oh my god, I have so many things. I should probably look at my stuff. Okay, let's see. They argued and De Silva posted smack about Scrub on Bleeder. Yeah, okay. Useless. Who the hell is this? Oh, this is the witness. Discovered Terry Scrub standing over De Silva's body. Yep, okay. Terry Scrub. Accused of murder. Former biker. Very short with a slight build. That could be it. I could be trying to say that he's too slender to friggin' strangle a giant dude. Let's see. Eye patch. Useless. Okay. 7 feet tall. 54. Yeah. Card defender. Okay. Nope. Useless. Card mat. Digital swipe card that allows people to... Okay. Main chair is being renovated. Yep. Okay. Killed via strangulation. Someone had searched the room. Probably made a racket. Elevators are faulty. No fingerprints in the room. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to first press this again. And then, depending on that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to try presenting the... Trying to present at the, he's too kind of... How the hell is he going to strangle a dude to death? Let's see what we can do. Okay, so press. T-Bro would never do that. Your Honor. Mr. Merlo, is it contain yourself or I'll have you escorted from this courtroom? Yes, Your Honor. Try not to worry, Dylan. We'll find a flaw. That prosecutor is playing hardball. He doesn't want us to crowbar in an opening. He probably hopes he can start and end this quickly. So what do we do? We'll find a way to bust this wide open. Still, something seems off about this whole thing. Could Scrub really have strangled De Silva? Okay, yeah. So I think it's pretty well hinted. I'm gonna do it. If I'm wrong, fuck it. Actually, before I even do that, I forgot I could do this. Bam! Alright, here we go. Here we go, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Objection!
I think that's good. The music stopped. Detective Flatfoot. Could you fight Mr. Scrub? I'm sorry, I don't think I understand the question. My client is standing in front of you at this very moment. Could you take him, beat him up, if he were to attack
Objection!
you? Really, Aquila? Why do you persist in wasting the court's time?
Objection.
Your Honor, the defense wishes to direct the court to the profiles of Mr. De Silva and Mr. Scrub. I could take that pig, no problem. Oh, please, calm down before you hurt yourself, pipsqueak. Order! Miss Aquila, I insist you explain yourself. Happily, Your Honor. The defendant you see before you is a man of slight build. Hey! Is a man of slight build, who is under 5 feet tall. Whereas Joel Da Silva was an imposing man, a former professional bodybuilder, and was around 7 feet tall. But the defendant is a biker. The bikers of the desert to the north have a reputation for physical violence. You know, that's profiling. Surely they can't say that. Detective. Your Honor, it's inappropriate to accuse my client on the basis of a stereotype. Sustained. Mr. Hawk, does this defendant have any prior record of physical violence? Well, no, Your Honor. Furthermore, this is compounded by our earlier point. It is improbable that my client could have overpowered the victim. Improbable? Perhaps. But still possible. I will concede on that point, Prosecutor Hawk. However, given the doubts that have been raised concerning much of the detective's statements, the defense moves to consider his remarks as no longer relevant to the case. Order! Order! I'm obliged to agree, Miss Aquila. And that's how you use a crowbar. I will ask you to relinquish the stand, Randy. No problem, Janet. Mr. Hawk, I trust you have another witness? Yes, Your Honor. In that case, please summon them to the stand. The prosecution calls Maria Stevens to the stand. Are we going to do this, or what? Hello, Miss Stevens. Hi. Miss Stevens, I'm sure this recent experience has been quite harrowing. Yeah, can we hurry this up? I saw him standing over the dead man. They were alone. Can I go now? She doesn't seem particularly perturbed. I'll say. Mr. Hawk? Yes, Your Honor? Reports that this young lady is attending counseling yesterday. Is that true? Oh, that quack? They sent me because I wasn't crying and weeping and the rest of it. Like there was something wrong with me. A man has died, Miss Stevens. Your Honor, I work as a maid in a casino hotel. Did you seriously think this is the first time I've walked into a room and come across a dead rich person? I see. Yes, I can see how that changes things. It does? How many people have died at that casino? Like I said, that man was standing over the dead man's body. Can I go now? I'm sorry, Miss Stevens, but no, you can't leave. You have to make a formal statement. This is supposed to be my day off. I appreciate that, but I have to work 2 jobs. That's quite unfortunate. I only ever get 1 day off every 2 weeks. Maria Stevens, that is enough. Don't do it, Hawk. Can I? No! They both said no at the same time. Not much of a mind reader after all, eh, Chad? This whole team seems like a waste of time to me. Then in the interest of brevity, Miss Stevens, if you will just cooperate, I will ensure that you can leave as soon as procedurally possible. Will that suffice? Fine, just get on with it. Please state your name and occupation for the record. But I've already... Do you want to get out of here or not? This might be your day off, Miss Stevens, but I'm very much at work today. And I'll keep you here all day and all night if necessary. So state your name and occupation. Now. Whoa, she could be a real hard ass. Judge Tawny has always run a tight ship. My name is Maria Stevens. I work as one of the cleaning staff at the High Flyers Casino. Wonderful. Now starting from the beginning, please explain how you came to be involved with this case. Or to give a statement to the detective. What's that? I was on a cleaning rota that morning. Witness statement. I had been assigned to clean the 5th floor. Everything seemed normal until I wrapped up room 504, and then I walked into 505 to see that man standing over the other man's body. I mean, murdered over a card game? That's nuts. Thank you, Miss Stevens. Very succinct. Miss Aquila, please begin your cross-examination. Great, another reason to wait around. She seems pretty hostile, but I'll need more information to work with. So that means press. We can do that. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. I guess I technically pressed, though. Just the wrong thing. Hold it! Normal, what do you mean by that? How should I put it? You know, normally I'd be off today sitting on my couch in my underwear watching Netflix and eating tortilla chips. Miss Stevens, really? That was vivid. When we first met you, you hadn't showered for 2 days and you took 20 minutes to get ready. I am blessed with waist-length hair. A shower isn't a quick fix for me. Still, people in glass houses... Touché. In any case, I just mean that everything seemed normal. I turned up for work on time, was dragging the vacuum cleaner over the 5th floor, until I wrapped up room 4 at 504 and walked into 505 to see that man standing over the other man's body.
Hold it!
Oh, that one had a voice on it. I guess it's important. Is that how they do it in this game? That was your first clue that something was wrong? Well, yeah, I had just cleaned 504 and expected 505 to be empty. She expected 505 to be empty? Something seems off about that. Isn't there some reason she should have known that something was going on next door? Do you feel this is important? Yes! I believe it's important. I agree. Witness, can you please add this to your statement? Fine. I just cleaned the room next door and I expected 505 to be empty. Okay, why is that important? Is it because of this? Someone had clearly searched the Silva's room. It was probably made a racket judging by the mess. I think that's basically it. There were no fingerprints in the okay, that's not as direct. Also, yeah, I don't know why he would expect it to be empty. This is the best one I got. Someone had clearly searched the room. I guess that's basically it, right? I don't know what else, why we'd expect it to be empty. I mean, there's someone who's currently taken that room. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Actually, I'm gonna save first, before I do anything. Or maybe I should press it first before I do anything. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Okay, let's go. Here we go. YOLO.
Objection!
Did I get it right again? Miss Stevens, are the walls in the hotel quite thick? No. I probably shouldn't say this, but it's actually the source of many complaints. Really? All I'm saying is this. Don't ever rent rooms 303 or 305. 304 is the honeymoon suite. I'm starting to feel that by the end of this case, none of us are ever going to want to stay in that hotel. In that case, Your Honor, the defense wishes to present these disturbed items. Da Silva's murder left his room in a state of complete disarray. Even Detective Flatfoot commented on this earlier. I find it hard to believe that. Honestly, Aquila, weren't you listening? The witness had already said that she was using a vacuum cleaner. Sustained, Mr. Hawk. It seems quite reasonable that a vacuum cleaner could obscure the noise of what may have happened in the next door. This isn't good, Nina. You're right, and we're running out of ways to dispute her story. Think, Nina. She heard nothing before walking into the room. So that means everything before that is effectively blank. None of us can truly prove what happened before she walked in. Wait. None of us can truly prove what happened before she walked in. Prosecutor Hawk? Yes. Are you saying that this witness can't give any indication of what was going on before she walked into the room? Are you seriously asking that? Of course I am. No, wait! Your Honor, the vacuum cleaner made it impossible for this witness to hear what was going on in the next room. And my colleague on the opposite bench concurs with me on this. I'm not sure I follow your reasoning, Miss Aquila. Isn't that what the witness has been saying all along? Yeah. The witness initially said she heard nothing from the room next door. However, as Mr. Hawk has so eloquently agreed, it's not that she didn't hear anything, it's that she couldn't hear anything. I get it. That means... Yep, Your Honor. The defense concedes that this witness did walk in on my client while he was standing over the victim. However, she did not witness a murder. In fact, she offers no cause to disprove another theory. My client could have walked into the room just moments before she did. That's not right. Wait, what? What isn't right? I did hear someone. But you said... I know what I said. I don't like where this is going. What do you mean, Miss Stevens? Someone was out in the corridor a few minutes before, just when I started to vacuum room 504. Later, when I saw the defendant standing over the dead man, I assumed he was the person I had heard. I see. Witness, this sounds like an important detail. I'm warning you, if you're leaving out details in the interest of time... I'm not, I swear. I genuinely just didn't think it was relevant. Given this new information, I'm inclined to ask this witness to make a new statement. Mr. Hawk, do you object to this? No, Your Honor. And Miss Aquila? Do I want her to make a new statement? Yeah, obviously I do. Why the fuck wouldn't I want her to make another statement? Do you really want her to testify again? Think it through. She says she heard someone a little earlier, but Scrub said he had only walked in when Maria found him. Scrub's her client, and he says he's innocent, so we place our trust in that. If Scrub wasn't there earlier, somebody else was. Right. Hey, Nina. How are we doing? It's hard to say. We avoided an early guilty verdict, but now we're going into overtime. You think Hawk still has the upper hand? Yep. Scrub was there, and he was mad with Da Silva, and Da Silva is dead. None of that has changed. And he could have strangled him. Like Hawk said, it's improbable, but not impossible. He would never. I know that. You know that, but the problem is proving that. The struggle is real. The defense would like Miss Stevens to make another statement. Miss Stevens? Yes? Please make another statement about what you just mentioned. And don't leave anything out, or you'll be streaming your shows from a temporary cell. Why would they let her stream her shows from there? Witness statement! I did hear someone pass by earlier, and it was when I was just about to start vacuuming in the room next door. The stairs are blocked, and the lifts are mostly broken. There's no other way a guest could leave in a hurry. When I saw the defendant, I assumed it was him that I had heard. No one else was nearby, and I'd have seen anyone else trying to leave. Thank you, Miss Stevens, for the additional details. Miss Aquila, please begin your cross-examination. A lot to unpack. Right now, I bet Scrub still looks guilty to the judge. This might be our last chance. All right, pressing time. It's time to go to pressing matters. But first, I must do what I must do, and that is save. Okay, let's go. Hold it. Did you see who this person was? No, I only heard them pass by. But that could have been anyone. It could have even been someone else who happened to be leaving. Ordinarily, I'd agree with you, but when I saw the defendant, I assumed it was him I had heard. No one else was nearby. I'd have seen anyone else trying to leave. Hold it. Why are you so certain you'd have seen someone else trying to leave? Surely they would have been gone by the time you finished vacuuming the room. You'd think so, but the space outside the door to 505 offers a good view of the top of the stairs and elevator. Anyone who had started to leave when I began vacuuming would have still been waiting there. That's because the stairs are blocked and the lifts are mostly broken. There's no other way a guest could leave in a hurry. Hold it. Sorry, but I don't buy it. Huh? You're seriously suggesting that a person leaving would still be waiting for an elevator? For real? I can see you've never worked in a hotel before. It was around lunchtime, and meal times are the busiest hours for the hotel's communal areas. Still, I don't think...
Objection!
Your Honor, the prosecution looked into this, and we also found it strange. And we can confirm that at the given times, it would take a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes to call an elevator to the 5th floor. Psst. Nina, remember at the hotel? The huge line of people waiting to use that one working elevator? You see, he gets it. Isn't that a fire hazard or something? Oh no, the rooms have fire escapes, but they're hooked up to a pretty sophisticated alarm system. Using those would have set off an alarm. And there was no such alarm around the time of the murder. Okay, I get it. Still, was there another way that someone might have fled the scene? I guess that's my important detail there. Gotta admit, I'm kind of worried here. You and me both. Think it through. Think through the theory. Someone killed Da Silva and they must have escaped. Was there another way to get off the 5th floor? Alright, well... Continue. There's no other way. Okay, so this is the absolute statement that I have to ruin. Was there another way? So the stairs are closed. There's this. A digital swipe card that allows the person to use the access stairwell. So it could have been another staff member who killed him. That's it right there. Because that's what we use to get up there. This has to be it.
Objection!
There it is. Witness, can you please look at this piece of evidence and explain what it is? Fine. It's a service stairwell pass. I have my own with me right now in my purse. Could you also describe its use? These passes allow people to access the floors of the hotel using the service stairwell and the freight elevator. Your Honor, the defense posits that if the actual killer used one of these cards, they could have left.
Objection.
Those cards are only given to hotel staff. I gained this card merely by explaining that I was an attorney at the hotel's front desk, at which time I was told that they had been given to select VIP guests, namely celebrities who would otherwise attract too much attention while moving through the hotel, such as, oh, I don't know, any celebrity player at a Dragon Fantasy Arena tournament. Oh, you mean me? The pink-haired version of me? Hey, yeah, the defense attorney has a point. Order, I say. Mr. Hawk, just how many players of this children's card game are present for this tournament? Let me see now. Struggling a bit, Chad. My notes say that the tournament has room for 64 entrants. That being said, only a few of them could be classed as celebrities. Axel Reyes, Marcus Steele, Stella Faraday. Those names are meaningless to me, Mr. Hawk. Your Honor. Okay, time to lay all my cards on the table. The defense asserts that the prosecution's case is open to the possibility, namely, that any of these VIP guests could have been at the crime scene. Who's climbing? Who's clapping? Who clapping? Impressive, Aquila. However, there's a great flaw in your alternate theory. You're suggesting one of the other VIPs tried to kill Da Silva? Okay, I'm game. Can you name this mysterious mystery VIP killer? I hate to remind you, Mr. Hawk, I'm not required to prove innocence. You are required to prove guilt. Order. I will have order. Mr. Hawk, can you account for this? I'm genuinely impressed, Miss Aquila. Really, I am. I just got a sudden chill. Brace yourself. I suspect this will get worse before it gets better. Your Honor, we've gone around the houses on this one. However, none of what has been said has changed the fundamental facts. Scrub was found, standing over the victim with a reasonable motive. His means were, admittedly, improbable, but as Miss Aquila has admitted, not impossible. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. I know what you mean. Most of all, while the defense has suggested that a third party may have been involved, they have presented no definitive evidence that anything was going on, outside of our working understanding. And on that note, the prosecution rests. I'm getting a bad feeling. Ms. Aquila, you have indeed pointed out some flaws in the prosecution's supposedly airtight case. Yeah. Wait for the other shoe to drop, Dylan. But Mr. Hawk is right. No way. I see no clear evidence that a third party was active at the hotel on the day of the murder. My verdict, therefore, can't be swayed by this theory. Isn't there anything else we can do? I'm sorry, Dylan, but we've tried everything I could think of. This can't be happening. I knew I should have never taken Scrub's case. Now it's all happening again, just like before, and I can't do anything to stop it. What? Your Honor, may I address the court? What's going on? I have no idea.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must protest. This is highly irregular. Silence, Mr. Hawk. Do not presume to order me around in my own courtroom. Go ahead, Randy. We've just received a report. If it doesn't help us, we're finished. That another crime was committed at the High Flyers Casino.
Objection!
What possible relevance? Someone robbed the casino safe at around the same time as the murder. Well, this is quite the revelation. Was anything stolen, Detective? That's just it, Your Honor. According to the casino staff, the safe contained only one item. They don't know what it was. Only that it belonged to Joel Da Silva. Nina! On it.
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense believes it's presumptuous to rule out a third party's involvement in a Da Silva murder. Given the flaws we have identified in the prosecution's case, it's clear that another crime was going on in the hotel at the same time. Order! Judge Taunting, surely. Order. Order in the court. Now that the proceedings are under control once more, given this new information, I am forced to concur with Miss Aquila's argument. Does she have to seem so forlorn about that? You'd be surprised how good it is to hear someone else say that. Put bluntly, the prosecution has not yet proven Mr. Scrub's guilt beyond reasonable doubt. Phew. We're not out of the woods yet. However, the facts of this case still stand, and I am unable to render a verdict. To resolve this, we shall adjourn for today. Adjourn? Yep, it means we get more time, which is sorely what we need. Both benches are urged to investigate further and restate their cases. We shall reconvene the day after tomorrow. Court is adjourned. This is the end of the day. It's recommended you save your game to any file before you continue. You can also save at any time from the main menu screen. Would you like to save your game? Yes! Okay, well, there it is. There is the first court. So I was right. I was right to assume this game is going to be structured almost exactly like Ace Attorney. So we've done a court case, and now we're going to go back to an investigation case with the new details unveiled. We're going to try to figure shit out, and then we're going to go back into the courtroom, do more court stuff, and probably do that 3 times maybe, I'm assuming, and that'll be the whole case. So I'm going to keep ending the episodes at these natural breakpoints because I think that makes the most sense. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next episode, we are going to go into the investigation and try to figure out what happened with this additional crime that has come up last second. Perfect timing, by the way. Very dramatic. And let's be real. I'm pretty sure the guy with his own theme song is probably the murderer. But let's see. Maybe it's gonna come out of left field with something else. Who knows? We'll find out soon. We'll find out very soon, I assume that. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. It helps me a lot. And yeah, expect me to finish this game not too far into the future. I'm having trouble, I guess, finding some good one-off games to play. Short, sweet games to play that aren't going to be series of some kind. So I might just not be doing any one-offs for a little while until I find things to play. If you guys have any suggestions for things for me to play as one-off games, let me know. I'm always in the hunt for more things, and if there's anything you think I'll find interesting, just let me know in the comments, and I'll look into them. All right? I do read every single comment. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. It helps me a lot. And I think I already said that. So you know what? Hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!